Evening, guys. Same process as ever with mics on either side. Just take a show of hands. We'll set an embargo towards the end for 10:30 on Sunday evening. We'll start with James, please, at the back.
Hi, Ben. You went on a great run before you went off to Club World Cup. No one really managed to get away from you while you were away. Now you're right on the shoulders of Liverpool. You would think that's ominous for the rest of the Premier League to see where you are at the moment?
What we have done in the past, that doesn't mean it's going to happen in the future. So, the future is Huddersfield, but no, Huddersfield, no. Now it's Happy New Year and 3 days off. And after it's Huddersfield, no further than that. So, of course, I remember when we were here after Crystal Palace, one colleague of you asked me, you can be 11, 12 points behind Liverpool when you come back for the World Cup. And yeah, could happen or could not happen. So we are not top of the league, but I could not expect with the results we had. But except 2 or 3 games, the rest, we were really, really good. We were better than the opponents. We could not get the results, and maybe you deserve it, but in football and sport, deserve or not deserve, that doesn't count. It's business, and you have to win games. And today we did it, and really pleased for the guys after 3 days rest. That was an intense month for all the Premier League teams, I would say, but the travel to Saudi Arabia was incredible positive impact on all of us for the trophy first and to be together after the disappointment for the incredible good performance we did the Crystal Palace and after that it was happened. So look, Arsenal make 30 shots on target, West Ham 4 or 5 and they lost 0-2. It's the only sport that can happen, but it's a business, and today we did it. And the first half was a little bit flat, everything was flat. And we lived the second half, especially with Oscar, will help us to increase our rhythm and movements to byline, and because it's really good in the space, it's really good in the smaller spaces like Phil, like Bernardo, like Rico. Because the teams like today Sheffield decide to play, like Crystal Palace, they have 2 options to attack them: put the ball in the side and crosses. But Erling is not there, and Gundo's not there anymore. So we don't have a specialist for that, and we are good attacking the pockets, and pockets we have a lot, and Phil and Rico in the second half, Bernardo, even Jack. We attack there and we make a good game.
Hi, you mentioned Oscar Bob there. The Grealish substitution, had he taken a knock? Was it tactical? What was the reason for it?
I decided I need a different speed, and I know it have not been easy. It was incredible effort for Jack. The last 2 days have been really, really tough. His performance in Goodison Park was the best player on the pitch, and the impact was really tough and has not been easy for him. And after that, I thought I was doubting a lot if I start with Oscar from the beginning. Not in the position Jack, in another position, but after what we saw in the first half and the second, I said, okay, Oscar, because he's good he's an incredible good runner, it's a good finishing, sense of goal, assist, and in smaller spaces really good too, and so aggressive without the ball. He regained 2 or 3 balls, and he helped us. And after the 2-0, they didn't press, so we decided to passes to avoid what happened against Crystal Palace and the other games.
You often say, I think you've got a point about the amount of games everyone has. You now have a week until the FA Cup, and you've only got 3 games in January in total. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, it's nice. So we have 27 million games in 1 month. We have 3 games in the next month. So yeah, it's good. It's like it's life, no? Someone have a lot, and someone don't have anything. So it's what it is. So, but I would say welcome. So I like it.
Just follow on from what Jamie said. The PFA chief executive said, players could start to sue over the number of games they're playing. Can you understand that?
Absolutely. Only them can change something. Only the players. But not in the Premier League, in UEFA, FIFA, only the players can change that thing if they really, really want it. Because the people now know UEFA, FIFA, and everyone said, you have to eat less money. Yeah, but you too, UEFA, you too, FIFA, you too, Premier League too. So the business is the same for all of us.
Sorry, people who know FIFA and UEFA say what? Yeah.
No, say it in general. In general, amount of game in general, not just the Premier League. So in general, in everywhere. So Because I said many times, so it's okay again. The problem is you have just 3 weeks holidays in summertime, and to regenerate it's almost impossible. It's so difficult. Just take a look at the amount of amount of injuries. Yesterday, Paquetá, I saw West Ham. Look, the injured Arsenal. We had injuries. All the teams. Look, Liverpool. So the amount of injuries. What is the reason why? It's just once. It's the amount of games. But the managers will not change it. Absolutely not. We have the boys because we are every 3 days here. But the only can change are the players. The only one. If they really decide to make a better sport.
You said yesterday it's not been a bad year, but I think a lot of people think it's been an incredible year for City. Really, how will you reflect on 2023? Or is it?
Oh, it was really cool, really nice. In terms of what? In titles and prices, yeah, it was really good. But in terms of healthy, in terms of families, I don't know, everyone. If you analyze Man City, how was the success? It was, I would say, a decent season. It was really good. Today, see the 5 trophies were really nice. So he's impressed. So we are so satisfied, so proud. But at the same time, yeah, it's there. It's now a trophy coming, and Huddersfield next.
James.
Just following on from an earlier question. Before today, I think you've taken 10 points from 7 league games. No one's been able to really get away from you. Do you hope that was maybe your wobble this season, and you'll see a lot? You'll go on one of those sort of consistent winning streaks that you've so often done.
Listen, we made in the past a lot of winning streaks, a lot, but never when we were there involved, thinking about how many games we are going to win. We thought next one, in that moment we had the rival like was Liverpool, last season Arsenal, that we felt that if we lose again we are not going to win the Premier League, and that's why they demand us to maintain our high level, and I think we push them to the highest level as well. So what I thought in the beginning of the season, qualify for the Champions League, win the 3 trophies that we had in that period. We won just 2 because the Community Shield we lost it against Arsenal, and being the Premier League, being there, I had the feeling that we have more points for the way we behave and way we perform, especially here at home against Tottenham, Liverpool, and Crystal Palace. We performed really well, and we didn't get what maybe it deserved, but it's what it is. It's football. It's the position that it's more than fine. We are going to lose games. I think the opponent is going to lose games and try to lose as less as possible. And this is the point.
In those 3 games you mentioned, they're the only games you've dropped points in the Etihad all season. You've not lost the 13 months here. How much confidence does that give you that this place has become such a sort of fortress?
Well, I would say it was incredibly comfortable. At the same time, the last 3 times we were here, we didn't win. So. And today, the first part was silence. The body language of the players didn't communicate, didn't talk, didn't laugh, didn't shout, was a little bit, okay, you have to play a football game. And football game must not be playing that way. It has to be something inside. I know I get the yellow card because I don't understand why it's not fault, but I have something inside that I don't like it, and I do it. So I want that my players, not for the referees, for any decision, for everything. I have to play with patience. In the halftime, for the first time, I didn't talk one word about tactics today, about what you have to do the second half. I take a chair, I sit, and I said, guys, you go out with a smile on your face and with another, rhythm in terms of enjoying what we are doing, and we are not going to win like Crystal Palace happened. And the second half, especially the first 20 minutes, was the best minutes that we had, and we closed the game.
Take a couple embargo for Sunday. Sunday 10:30 in the evening, please.